Hello everyone, this is our lecture 4 of chapter motion and the topics I am going to cover in this session are as follow. Derivations of equations of motion by graphical method. There are mainly three equations of motion which describe the relationship between initial velocity u, final velocity v, time t, acceleration a and displacement s. Let us derive these equations of motion by graphical method. Consider a body moving in a straight line with initial velocity u and accelerates uniformly with acceleration a for time t and attains a final velocity v as shown in velocity time graph. During this motion, body covers distance s. First equation of motion v equals to u plus at. Let us mark some points p, q, r, m and o and join line PR. We know in velocity time graph, acceleration is calculated by taking slope of line. In this graph, line PQ shows acceleration. Thus, acceleration is calculated by taking slope of line PQ. In this graph, QR represents perpendicular and PR represents base of right triangle QRP. We know formula of slope is given by ratio perpendicular to the base. Thus, we can write acceleration equals to QR, that is perpendicular, and PR, that is base. Here in this graph, QM is equals to V, RM is equals to U. So QR will be V minus U. Thus, we can write QM is equals to V, RM is equals to U, QR is equals to QM minus RM, that is V minus U. OM is equals to T. On substituting the values of QR and PR, which is given as QR equals to V minus U and PR is equals to T. We can get first equation of motion, that is V equals to U plus AT. Second equation of motion, S equals to ut plus half at square. We know in a velocity time graph, displacement can be calculated by taking area under graph. Displacement can be calculated by taking total area under line PQ, this shaded portion. If we calculate the area of this shaded portion, then we can get total displacement of this motion. To calculate total area under line PQ, we can divide this figure into two parts. The upper part represents right angle triangle QRP and the lower part represents rectangle POM and R. So we can divide this figure into two regions. The total displacement is equals to area of figure 1 and area of figure 2. We know QR is equals to V minus U and PR is equals to T. Thus, area of right triangle PQR will be half into base into height. That is half into PR into QR. PR value is given T and QR value is given V minus U. In the same way, we can find the area of rectangle POMR, length into breadth. That is OM into MR. OM is equals to T and MR is equals to U, T into U. If we replace V minus U by AT using first equation of motion, then we can get second equation of motion S equals to UT plus half AT square as shown. Third equation of motion V square equals to U square plus 2AS. For deriving third equation of motion, once again we will calculate displacement. And for displacement, we're supposed to calculate area underlying PQ as we did in derivation of second equation of motion. But this time, we will calculate total area as a whole. That is area of trapezium OPQM. This shaded part represents area of trapezium OPQM. We know QM is equals to V, OP is equals to U, OM is equals to T. Thus, we can write displacement equals to total area underlying PQ, that is area of trapezium OPQM. And we know the formula for area of trapezium is half into sum of parallel sides into height. In the shaded portion, the parallel sides are QM and OP, and the perpendicular height between the two is OM. It is given QM equals to V and OP equals to U, OM equals to T from graph. If we replace T by V minus U by A from first equation of motion, then we can get V square equals to U square plus 2AS. Next topic, uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion is one in which body moves in a circular path with constant speed. For example, motion of artificial satellites around the Earth. There is a common question related to uniform circular motion which is usually asked in exams. Why uniform circular motion is called an accelerated motion? See, when body moves in a uniform circular motion, its speed remains constant, but its direction changes at every point, as shown in animation. From the figure, we can find the direction of body while moving in a uniform circular motion changes. The direction at point A and B are different. Similarly, if we mark point C, here also the direction is different. So when body moves in a uniform circular motion, its direction changes at each and every point. And we know velocity is speed with direction. So we can say when body moves in a uniform circular motion, its velocity changes. And change in velocity per unit time is called acceleration. Therefore, we can say uniform circular motion is called an accelerated motion. Let's try one numerical based on uniform circular motion. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42,240 km Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the Earth. Use pi equals to 3.14. We have been given time and radius. On applying the formula of speed, that is distance per unit time, we can calculate the speed of artificial satellite as shown. I am assigning you this worksheet which is based on today's lecture.